very nice. That's very nice. I want to thank you who applauded at home as well. Really, thank you so much. Welcome to another show. And how's my hair? Does my hair look all right? Because, yeah, sure. Yeah, I get a lot of hoots on my hair, and it really means a lot to me. And it was just cut today, and I'm already up and walking around, so I feel really good about it, really. Once the bandages came off, it just looks like this. Well, we're pretty excited about tonight's show because, as a lot of you know, it's Cub Scout week here in Los Angeles, and I know, it's just too much excitement to take, but I'm doubly thrilled because Pete and Grant are coming over, and we're all going to the baseball game with some of the other Cub Scouts, and you know, father-son relationships are really a very special thing. I remember when I was growing up, my dad had a slip-and-slide. Did you have a slip-and-slide when you were growing up? Yeah. Well, there again, you at home really didn't need to vote on that because I can't hear you. But I had a slip-and-slide when I was growing up, and those are fun things. I sued my folks within the first year on that thing. Because, no, they had it out in the driveway, and it would go out and you'd end up out in the traffic. So, I'm really thrilled because, you know, Pete is the closest thing I have to a best friend, and, you know, Grant's the closest thing I have to a son, and let's face facts, I'm the closest thing I have to a wife. So this is kind of going to be like a family outing for me tonight to go to the game, and just to get us, you know, in the mood for the game, I thought we'd take a look at my baseball card collection, which I'm very, very proud of. Would you like that? Would you like to do that? And we'll look at them over the opening credits. All right? This is Sandy Koufax from 1958.
This is the theme to Garry show. The theme to Garry show. Garry called me up and asked if I was writing a theme song. I'm almost halfway finished. How do you like it so far? How do you like the theme to Garry show? This is the theme to Garry show. The opening theme to Garry show. This is the music that you hear, and if you watch the credits, we're almost to the part of where I start to whistle. Then you will watch the Garry Shandling show. This is the theme to Garry Shandling show.
Hey, go ahead, applaud the theme. This is my favorite card of all. This is actually Roger Maris before he was with the New York Yankees, when he was with the Kansas City Athletics. You know how rare this card is? You really don't care, do you? Really? You really hate everything that's great about this country, don't you? Really, when you get down to it. Oh, it must be Pete. Lucky for you. We'll finish this discussion a little later. Coming, Pete. Hey.
Hello, Mr. Shandling.
This isn't Pete. Don't you guys watch the show? I don't know who this guy is. Who are you? Why are you
I'm
here?
Leonard Smith. I'm head of the Condominium Association. I came over to welcome you to the condo.
Oh, well, that's nice of you, Mr. Smith.
Oh, please, call me Leonard. Mr. Smith makes it sound like I'm going to Washington. That's an ad lib. Honest to God, it's the first time I ever said it. These things come to me all the time, you know. Are we on TV right now?
Yeah, we are, as a matter of fact, and I was just starting the show, and we really should get back to the original story.
Oh,
right
what's it
now.
about, if I may ask?
Well, it's about me and Pete and Grant going to the baseball game.
Uh-huh. You think that's enough to carry a whole show?
Yeah, why, don't you?
Well, it sounds a little shaky, you know. I'm thinking of having a vasectomy now. Now there's a show.
Oh, yeah, sounds like a two-parter. Well, it would be a nice gesture, but, you know, I got to start the show. We're going a whole nother way with the show tonight.
I
all right, so
sure.
Thanks for coming over, really.
Sure.
And,
all right.
Hey, guys.
Uncle Garry.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Garry.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Garry. Hey, Garry.
Hey, guys.
Well, you got Cub Scout.
Right.
Oh, you'll be fine then. I was a Cub.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Well, gee, when we have that alumni show, we'll give you a call. Okay?
Great.
See you later
Do you
on.
know when it might be, roughly? Because I'd like to keep the decks clear for
Sure,
it,
it's going to be much sooner than we'd all hope.
Oh, great. Well, toodaloo. Bye.
Yeah, see you later. I got to start going to rehearsals. You guys want to be careful with the ball. You could break something, okay?
Oh, gee, I told you Gary was a wimp.
Hey, come on.
Just like your old man who wouldn't even let us swing the bat in the car.
My dad is not a wimp.
So?
I bet he could have played for the Dodgers if he wanted to.
Oh, could not.
Could so.
Could not.
Could so.
I thought he used to pitch in college.
Oh, yeah? Well, my dad was drafted by the pros.
Yeah, my dad was Hank Aaron. Really. Was so.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for it. Go, go, go.
Pete,
But it,
Pete, don't sing. I'm sure there's a baby sleeping somewhere.
okay, Garry, point well taken.
All right.
Okay, come on, kids, in the van. It's hot dog time. Potato chips.
Come on.
Pretzels. Let's go, move it out. Let's go.
Here we go.
Hey, Garry, let me ask you, is it okay if I hum?
Yeah, humming is fine, but I don't want to understand one word. Okay, Pete? No, Pete. Pete, you're bopping. Bopping. Keep the lips sealed. That'll be the key to this whole thing. Okay? There you go. Well, we're going to be gone a couple hours at the game, and I'm really sorry that we don't have tickets for all of you. We just don't have that kind of budget, frankly. But please, make yourself feel at home. There's some beer in the refrigerator, there's some dip, and but don't touch the cameras, really. They're very expensive. And I'll see you all in a while. Okay, bye.
Back to our seats. Clean up, everyone.
Let me see. It's gonna be fine. They said it wasn't broken.
Broken? Who cares? I'm just embarrassed.
It'll be fine.
Oh, man, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Guy getting hit in the face with a foul ball.
Hey, that's my dad.
Well, at least stop singing, right?
Yeah.
You know, remind me to send Steve Sachs a thank you note.
Hey, you guys stop making fun of my dad. He didn't see the foul ball coming.
No, so I was yelling, I got it!
Hey, he happens to yell that on every ball that's hit. Pete has a depth perception problem.
We didn't even get to see the whole game.
Hey, guys, come on. We didn't miss a thing. It was 8-0 in the ninth inning. The game was as good as over, right, Garry?
That's right,
That's it.
guys.
Don't worry about it.
Hi, everybody. This is Ted Dawson with sports and Dodger fans. This one's for you. An incredible come-from-behind victory at the stadium tonight as the guys in blue scored 9 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning. To edge the New York Mets' final score was 9-8. Mike Marshall, even though Iron Mike came off the injury list to hit a grand slam home run, a homer that landed in the parking lot. You can even forget about the usherette who got so excited she ripped off her blouse and danced topless. That's right, topless on top of the New York Mets dugout.
Damn!
The craziest play of the night, though, came in the stands, where Cub Scout leader Pete Schumacher blew an easy foul ball and landed right on his nose. And watch it. Incredible pop foul came right over the top of his glove. Kaboom! Right on the bridge of his nose. Dribbled down his chest. Hey, tough break for Schumacher and the rest of those little Cub Scouts. In fact, 265. Hey, guys, your leader must have been going for his merit badge and nose batting.
Hey, Pete, maybe the next time you go to the game, you should wear a shark case.
No, a suit of armor.
No, I don't think he's safe until they develop the Star Wars defense system. You know, I know what you're thinking. God, he looks good on a bike. But I feel stupid. It's like a girl's bike. There's not even that horizontal bar here. I might as well put a basket and a bell on this thing. Maybe we should put playing cards in the spokes so it'll sound like we're moving, Pete. It's kind of like driving a car that's up on blocks, these things. You get what I'm saying, up on blocks? You know, Pete, these are my best bike jokes. A priest, a minister, and a rabbi get on a huffy, right? Hey, they're going downhill.
Gary, I'm not in the mood for your jokes. I have a father and son field day coming up. I have to train.
Pete, would you be careful? You're going to break your glasses again. You know, you're overreacting to the whole thing. It's just like an egg toss in a wheelbarrow race. What are you doing? You don't have to start popping steroids.
You're always making jokes.
What, was that an exercise you just did? What was that? You sat on that thing, you moved around, you got up.
You see, that's the way you are, Mr. Showbiz. Mr. Funny Man whose jokes make 11-year-olds laugh at the expense of your best friend.
Come on, I was... What? There you go again. Did that count? That doesn't do you any good whatsoever. Pete, you're overreacting. This foul ball thing is over.
Gary, well, tell that to the kids who are making fun of Grant in school.
Kids can be cruel.
Kids? Well, what about that Ted Dawson guy? What about my butcher?
Well, you know, I think you're supposed to twist. You look like an Easter card right now.
And what about that entire Asian family who passed me in their car, laughing and pointing to their noses?
Come on, they were probably signaling for a turn, Pete. They do that. It's a thing they do. Everybody in the car signals. I've been in Japan. At every intersection, you see that. Really.
Gary, imagine how awful you'd feel if your son lost all respect for you. Okay? Why don't you just digest that?
God, Pete, they're just jokes. Pete sure knows how to suck the air out of the studio, doesn't he? Well, you know what,
Gary? How'd you like to toss a medicine ball around?
You know, Mr. Smith, we're right in the middle of the show right now.
Please, call me Leonard. Mr. Smith makes it sound like my brother and me make cough drops. Here I go again.
You know, Mr. Leonard, I gotta go have a talk with Grant about his dad. I've got a serious problem.
The plot thickens. Good idea. I like that. I got a photo session anyway. You know, for that alumni show we're gonna do?
Oh, yeah. Great idea. You know, if any of you out there are thinking about getting into show business, this is not the way to go about it.
I got Wade Boggs and Dwight Gooden.
You got a Dwight Gooden card?
Yeah.
Wow. You know how rare a Dwight Gooden card is? Really, it's a great card. You know, I really don't need Dwight Gooden, but what would you take for him, let's just say? Yeah.
Well, who do you have?
Well, I got Jose Cruz.
Got him.
Jose Tartable.
Got him.
Jose Cardinal.
Got him.
Jose Pagan.
Got him.
Jose De Leon.
Got him.
Jose Canseco.
Got him.
What's the deal? You got all the Jose's?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my Mickey Mantle card for the Dwight Gooden. Okay? It's Mickey Mantle. Okay, well, okay, and I'll give you the Roger Maris card with the Kansas City Athletics. What do you want? Well, okay, and $10.
Well.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Oh, great. Okay, $10, 2 cards. You know, it cost me a lot, but Dwight Gooden is really a rare card.
I'll tell you what, Uncle Gary. Since you like Dwight Gooden so much, you can have the other 8 Dwight Goodens that came in the pack with it.
Well, you know how rare these are? Listen, Grant, I really wanted to talk to you about your dad. You know, some things in life are just meant to happen. You know, like your dad getting hit by that foul ball. There's a reason for everything, you know? Some people call it karma. Some people call it kismet. Sometimes it's just fate. And you...
Let's get to the point, Uncle Gary. I mean, my dad embarrasses me every time we go out to a game. This year, he got hit in the nose by a foul ball.
Right.
Last year, he got a black eye from a bag of peanuts.
Yeah, but Grant, that guy, he throws behind his back. You don't know where it's coming from.
Still.
All right, so baseball's not his game. But, he's got a lot of other manly qualities.
Name one.
Well, we saw him spit once.
That was blood. He cut his lip when it got stuck to that popsicle.
Well, that can happen to anybody, Grant, but, well, he looks athletic. He looks like an athlete. Yeah, well, all right, that was a bad example. All I'm trying to say, Grant, is I think your dad's going to do great at the Father-Son Day competition. I think you guys got a chance at winning it, really.
Uncle Garry, I listened to what you said just now, and I wasn't sure before, but now I'm positive.
Right.
I'm not going to beat that father and son competition.
No, Grant, that's not what I'm talking about. What do you mean you're not going to go?
I thought about it, Uncle Garry. I just don't want to put us both through the embarrassment anymore.
No.
Anyway, but thanks for the talk.
Grant,
oh,
wait.
And, by the way, if you want any more Dwight Goodens, I got a bunch more at home.
Well, I handled that about as well as Bill Cosby, didn't I?
Garry,
Oh, hi, Nancy.
taste this, will you?
What is it?
It's curry falafel.
Oh, no, I don't need anything that highly seasoned, but thanks.
That's what they said.
That's what who said?
Those people in my apartment.
What people in your apartment?
I don't know, I was just sitting there and 20 strangers showed up.
Where did they come from?
I don't know.
Excuse me just a second, okay? When I told you to come down to my home and have a good time, I didn't mean for you to wander onto other people's sets uninvited. I mean, that's a pushy thing to do. I'm sorry. I'm really very, very disappointed in all of you. Really. And you're going to have to stay after. I guess I took care of them. Sorry, Nance. I don't think that'll happen again.
Oh, sure. So what's the K-pasta with Grant?
Well, now he doesn't even want to go to the father-son game with his dad.
Nice work, Garry.
Well, look, I tried. I told him how manly his dad was and told him I thought he had a chance at winning the competition, and it just backfired.
Why do you guys do that to yourselves?
Why do we do what to ourselves? Where were you? What'd you see?
Why do you place so much importance on whether or not you're a great hero or a great athlete?
Well, I don't know. It's just, the pressures of society. We're raised like that. Don't you ever feel that?
Oh, sure, sometimes. Well, it's not that macho stuff. It's a different kind of pressure. But, I don't feel like I'm any less of a woman just because I don't have a husband and children.
Right.
But you guys all seem to think that you have to be a great athlete or great in bed.
Yeah, you don't?
Of course not. Garry, there are many more important qualities like sensitivity and compassion and sense of humor.
Right. But you definitely don't need to be good in bed?
No, I said great in bed.
Well, what's the separation there? How do you decide what's great in bed from what's good in bed? I mean, is size matter? Because, I have a king-size bed.
Garry, I swear, men don't know anything about what it means to be a man.
Great. Now there are two sexes I don't know anything about. Well, there you have it. It's daytime. Did you see the light go on? It's the next day. Ooh. And I feel all refreshed. Ooh. Well, here's where we are in the story, all right? It's the next day. Pete still doesn't know about Grant not wanting to go to the games with him, so I figure, hey, there's still one chance left for me to patch things up. And I called Pete this morning, and I got him to have the Cub Scout meeting over here so I could get them all in one room.
Okay, would anybody like a cookie?
Hey, Nancy, toss one over here.
Whoa, hold it! Everybody duck! Mr. Schumacher's gonna try to catch cookie.
Nancy, I wanted you to toss it to prove that I could catch it.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Pete.
Hey, Pete, why don't you start the meeting, and I'll be right back, okay?
This thing stinks. I lost
$2 already.
Why do we have to have our meeting here anyway?
Well, it was just nice of Gary to let us have it here. I mean, there's more room, we have more games.
Oh, Bull, it's just a scam to get our lunch money.
Okay, come on, everybody, down here. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Move it out, John. Okay, the weekly meeting of Cub Scout Pack 265 has now come to order. In just a few minutes, we'll be leaving for the father and son field day.
I don't feel well. I have to go to the bathroom again.
Grant, hold on a second. Hey, guys, as you all know, Pete was hit in the nose with a foul ball the other night.
Thank you. I mean, thanks for bringing it up again, Gary.
Well, the point is the guy who started the whole thing, the guy who reported it on television, is here tonight. Give him a warm welcome. Ted Dawson. Ted Dawson is here.
Hi, guys. How you doing? Hey, Garry, you know that mirror over your bed makes everything look larger?
Ted, I got it.
Do you need that?
No, I don't need that. I got it at a carnival. I thought it was a cute item to have. I also happen to have a roll bar over my bed in case it flips over, no one gets hurt. Sometimes there's a lot of activity there. Ted, just talk to the kids, okay?
Yeah. Kids, a couple of nights ago, I made an error. An error in judgment in regard to somebody in this room. Now, I'd like to take care of that, which is why I brought this tape. I want you all to watch it, okay?
Hey, Gary, I mean, what's going on here?
Just watch the tape, Pete.
Okay, you ready, guys? Watch this. Okay, now, kids, pay special attention here. Okay, guys. Okay, settle down, okay? You know what each and every one of those guys you just saw has in common? Each and every one of them is a human being. A human being who just happened to make a mistake at one particular moment. He was trying to do his best. Pete Schumacher is one of those guys. Pete Schumacher now goes down with the legendary greats. Guys like Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, even the Babe.
And Dwight Gooden. I think we all know how rare that is.
Hey, guys, you should be proud to know him. I am.
But he wasn't even playing when he got hit.
Son, how would you like to be a bat boy for the Dodgers?
Yeah, you think I could?
Not with your attitude. Listen, get your head together and call me in about a year, okay? Hey, Garry, see you later, all right? Hey, love the show.
Oh, thanks. You don't happen to know the Boston score, do you?
They're playing tonight, Garry.
All right, so they're tied. All right. Well, first of all, I want to say that Ted does the local sportscast here in Los Angeles, and I think he's so good, I think he should be covering the World Series for the network. All right, Ted made me say that, or he wouldn't have come on the show. Okay? But, you know, he did a great job.
Gary. Thank you.
Hey, need a light of bezel. I'm glad things worked out, and I think you're going to do great at the father-son competition, really.
Come on, Dad. Let's go. We can do it.
You sure you want to go with me?
You bet, Dad.
Boy.
Come on, let's go.
Kind of reminds you of the closing scene in The Natural, doesn't it? Well.
Gary, that was one of the best ideas you ever had.
Nancy, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh.
Thanks so much, really. What do we want to do now?
I gotta go.
Why don't go? Come on, why don't you stay? We'll discuss that great-in-bed controversy.
No, I promised them dessert.
Are they still there?
Yeah, you know, they're kind of nervy. They're asking for an iced decaf cappuccino.
And you made it for them?
Gary, they're guests in my home.
Wow. So maybe I could come over after the show.
I'll see you later.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Great.
Bye.
Okay, see you. Boy, Nancy looks hot tonight, doesn't she? Well, you know, I wish I could end this show by telling you that, you know, they won the wheelbarrow race, but, you know, this is Pete and Grant Schumacher, not David and Christy Brinkley. That's like the weirdest joke I ever told. I'm not even sure it's a joke, to be honest with you. But, you know, oh, there's one thing I did forget. You know, when I told you guys you could come down and make yourselves at home, you did. You had a great time, and I'm happy that you did. But, you know, there was 75 cents missing from my end table here. And I don't know who took it, but, you know, I'm just going to turn my back. And whoever took it, if you just return the money, I'd really appreciate it. And there won't be any questions asked. Okay? All right. I'm just going to turn my back. And we're at the end of the show, so just whoever took the money can just put it back.
Hold it, mister.
And I guess that'll be a lesson to the rest of you, huh? Okay, good night, everybody. See you next time.
Garry Shandling Show.
What's Garry Shandling up to this week?
Hello, Mrs. Robertson. How are you?
Well, it appears he's turned into The Graduate.
You know, you folks should be very thankful that I'm looking at you right now.
But can Mrs. Robertson stop him from falling for Elaine?
I happen to be afraid that she's going to tell Elaine that I slept with her.
Oh, come on, Gary. We both know that would be more embarrassing for Mrs. Robertson than for you.
And more importantly, can Norman Fell save the day?
I played Dustin's landlord up at Berkeley.
No, I think you're confused. You played the landlord in Three's Company.
It's Garry Shandling Show, this week, only on Showtime.